I hear you've been talking some shit saying that Australia's like Florida, mate.
Nobody fucking asked you, Crocodile Dundee.
Tony, shut the fuck up.
Welcome back, everybody. we got a guest today. We got Mick. How you doing?
He said his name is Croc. You just want to call him Mick.
Oh.
Bloody good, mate. Bloody good.
Let's get right.
Dude, Paul Hogan's looking rough nowadays.
Let's jump right into it. Let's just fucking Tony. You really think you could take a fucking kangaroo? You really think you're capable of that shit?
They can't jump backwards. Just get behind him.
How are you going to get behind him, though? I mean, the guy's got a reach of 8 foot with his legs. You know, how are you going to get behind him?
I'm quick.
No, you're not.
Have you ever tried to run away from an alligator, Jer? Shut the fuck up. Like, they taught us how to run away from them.
You're going to be quick to die, you take on a kangaroo.
I just imagine Tony going to get behind and just getting fucking blasted by its legs.
Yeah, he'll get kicked into next week. It'd be pretty fun to watch, actually. It's funny, too, because it's always the guys who can't fight that think they can fight. No offense, Tony, but dude, I'm looking at you. I reckon I could take you.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Tony, we're gonna line up 2 fights for you, sir.
What are we gonna have the kangaroo fight, and then we're gonna go to Walkabout Creek? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go first because the kangaroo's guaranteed to win. You got more chances with me than the kangaroo.
I love how Jer too. Jer's fucking sitting over there laughing like he didn't get blasted in the fucking stomach in a pool.
Save your life.
It could save. I was fucking drunk as shit, and I drug him into the pool and beat the shit out of him.
I was like, why am I staying in here? Oh my! You were in so much trouble that night too. Why is it some of our most memorable things that we do happen in the water?
I don't know. And the only reason I was in trouble that night is because fucking somebody got short. Fucking we fucked up his booty call. My bad.
Oh my god. And Tony was saying earlier, he's like, this guy's got to get his Fosters. I was like, I tried it one time. I was like, the commercial got me. I was like, dude, I gotta see what this fucking tastes like. I'm like, oh, this tastes like Bud Light, but shittier. What the fuck?
Foster's is like having sex in a canoe, mate. It's both fucking close to water. It's good stuff.
I wore the proper shirt for this.
Yeah.
I wore the proper shirt for this. It says Cupid stunk. I feel like, you know, with an Aussie on, we're gonna have the word cunt a lot. And you might actually hear some black fella. You might hear some of that shit. It's gonna come out of me though.
Yeah, but I don't speak the black fella language. Hey, I just speak the normal Australian. If you want to go to black fella, you got to go out west. Hey, you got to go out in the country. Hey, puck you, whitey. You take that white shit, you puck off. Hey, black fella, we take over the country.
I love it. It's so,
you know,
it's exactly like the movie.
You got to get cancelled just because of that little saying just there.
It's exactly like the movie.
Dude,
say it. Say the thing.
You want me to say, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yes.
Or the even better one is the Simpsons ones. That's not a knife. That's a spoon. I see you've played knifey spoony before.
This is fucking great.
So have you watched any of his videos, Tony?
I've seen a couple of them.
Basically, he just has people comment, and then he just trolls the comments.
Yeah,
like that.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, but that's what we do in Australia. I mean, Australians are great for trolling and sarcasm, and we love to take the piss, as we say. And we, like you guys have got things like snipes and Bigfoot and that sort of stuff. We do that in Australia, but we just do it 10 times better. Yeah, just take the piss, say it with a straight face, chuck a few big words in, and you Americans just love it. You sap it up, Yeah. Some of the shit we can tell you Americans, and you guys go, "Oh my God, like wow, that's amazing." We're going, "My fucking God, I can't believe these idiots fucking believe this shit."
like what was the oh, I forget the actual name of it, but it's to keep cattle from crossing the road.
Cattle grid. Yeah, cattle grid. You call them Texas gates in the States. I do the whole thing, and I've convinced millions of Americans that they're actually expansion gaps. We put them in the road to allow the road to expand and contract with the heat. And I've convinced millions of Americans that that's actually what they are. Or the windmills. I've convinced American tourists in Australia. I tell them that they're cattle coolers. When the temperature gets above 30 degrees, the farmer turns the fan on and it creates a breeze, and the cows stand underneath it to keep them cool. Like cattle coolers.
Okay, hold on a minute. I feel like I have to defend an entire country here, because the people that come to Australia, will fucking believe anything, because God damn it, they've been on a plane for like 22 fucking hours. Like they're like, yeah, fucking whatever.
Yeah, but you remember the ones that come to Australia, they're the ones with a passport. So they're the ones with a bit of money and a bit of education. So what does it say about the ones that don't come to America?
That's Australia? Not a bit of education at all. Money does not equal education. Look at Congress.
Well, yeah, just look at the states in general.
Yeah, fucking like. I've said this. We've been compared. Florida has been compared to Australia so many fucking times, because every fucking time it comes up, it's like everything's an invasive species. Everything is not you, wants to kill you. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's basically Australia without the fucking accent.
I don't know. We in Australia, we look at Florida like the Labrador puppy of the wildlife world. I mean, like you've got gators, we've got crocodiles.
We've got both. We got both of them. We got both. We got crocs and gators.
American crocodiles pretty rare. But your gators, I mean, the biggest ever recorded gators, 14.2 foot. Big deal. 14.2 foot.
That is not the biggest gator.
That's the biggest ever recorded gator. 14.2 foot.
I can take you to a lake right now where there's several of them over 14 feet long.
Officially, the biggest recorded gator, 14.2 foot. The biggest.
We have a whole fucking lake here.
28 feet.
I believe croc over you. I believe.
Hold on a minute. I love the fact that. Who's
the one with their Cooper on, mate?
Listen here, all right? You're cosplaying as Paul Hogan, for fuck's sake. But no, like I love the fact too that the lake in Florida with all the fucking gators and shit. When the hurricanes come through, they get displaced and thrown into people's yards, fucking Sharknado style. That shit is amazing.
They have fucking. Don't you guys have like monsoons and shit over there?
We have wet season. Yeah, season, same as Florida. We're tropics, so we get the wet season, but it's around Christmas time for us. And we get the big floods, which wash crocodiles, into people's backyard swimming pools and that sort of stuff. You'll come out after a cyclone and there'll be a croc sitting in your pool, and they'll have to call me and I'll go get it out for them.
We had somebody convinced. We had somebody fucking convinced
there in a bikini while I do it.
We had somebody convinced that gators will just find their way into fucking pools, and he would not go in the fucking pool.
Oh yeah,
that shit's amazing.
That was funny. That was great.
But yeah. I mean, we get fucking freezing iguanas just falling out of trees and killing people for no fucking reason. Like, it's fucking chaos down here, man.
I will take Florida's wildlife over fucking Australia's any day. All right.
Well, I don't know. I think it's really funny when we get people from America coming down to Australia, and you think Australia is so dangerous. Like. You guys come down here like, oh my God, like Australia, like, oh my God, like, wow, it's so dangerous, I'm going to die. Like, we don't have anywhere near as dangerous animals as you guys. I mean, we don't have things like grizzly bears, black bears, mountain lions, cougars, crazy guys with guns, Donald Trump. We don't fucking have that in Australia, We don't have to worry about, Condoleezza Rice or those fucking idiots. I mean, that makes Australia a hell of a lot safer, Seriously.
Now, hold on. I have to ask because I'm very good friends with an Aussie. We call him Aussie Schwarzenegger. He came over here because he's an ammunition maker, right? So he can't get any fucking business in Australia. I have a question for you.
Since the assault weapon ban in Australia, nobody's gotten shot, right?
No.
Nobody.
That was
Not one.
35 years ago, and we haven't had a mass shooting since. We have had people shot. There was a police shootout 2 years ago. 3 people shot 2 police officers, and then they got shot by the police. But they were a bit nuts. But yeah, we don't have problems with guns. You don't have to worry about walking down the street or anything like that in Australia. We still have guns. Like I have pew-pews, but I have a license. It's highly licensed in Australia. I need them for work. But it's not like the States. Yeah, we haven't had a mass shooting in 35 years.
Here's a question. Like, do you pretty much have to work in like the kind of industry that you work in to get a license?
No. You can be a property owner or a farmer, or something like that.
Okay.
You just have to. It pretty much basically you just have to not be an idiot, not be a psycho wanker. But to get a gun license, you got to have a clean criminal history. So no criminal history whatsoever. You got to do a gun safety course, which is a 4-week course every weekend teaching about gun safety. There's a 6-month cooling off period. So you apply for the license, and then it's 6 months before you can actually get approved. And then you actually have to do licensing. There's full police check. And then once you get your license, before you can buy a gun, you have to apply to the police on what gun you want to buy, why you want it, and where you're going to use it. For example, if I wanted to buy a 303 single shot rifle, I could say I'm going to use it to shoot pigs and I have a property to shoot it on. Then I'd be able to buy that license. But if I said I just wanted to buy a shotgun just for shits and giggles, the police would say no.
So Tony, automatically you're out.
That sounds so fascist.
It is, but so, it stops the idiots getting the guns, you know.
So hold on. Now we've heard his, right? And then I do a lot of fucking research on gun ownership because me. But
surprise. Yeah. We're real fucking shocked.
I actually found out that the gun laws in Australia, right, are very, very close to the gun laws in Mexico. Interestingly enough, that you have to go through the same process that you just said, and somehow Australia doesn't have cartels, and I'm trying to figure out how that's possible.
There's a reason why. We're like a Scottish castle. We've got this massive, great big moat around us that keeps all the fuckers out.
No, I know the problem. I know the problem.
Mate, surrounded by sharks and crocodiles. Fucking swim in if you want.
I know the fucking solution. I know the solution. All right. Australia has no Mexicans. That's what it is. Australia has no fucking Mexicans.
We do have Kiwis though. We do have fucking Kiwis, although they're pretty harmless.
the fucking New Zealanders.
I love that he's taking shots at New Zealand.
No, New Zealand's fair game. You know, New Zealand, where men are men and sheep are scared. You know, it's.
Hey, isn't that? Hey, you stole that, Tony. That's what he said about Montana.
But New Zealand to us is like Canada.
He watches the podcast.
You know, it's the little next door cousin that doesn't really have any power or any authority, but they're just sort of out there, and we just sort of acknowledge them every now and then. Just like the Canadians guys do the Canadians.
I've only seen one movie about New Zealand. One movie about New Zealand. It was called The Ugly. It was called The Ugly. And
you didn't watch Babe?
That wasn't about New Zealand. That was about a fucking pig.
It still happened in New Zealand.
And that pig is definitely fucking bacon. That pig was definitely fucking bacon.
Dude, I watch these like old movies and cartoons. I'm like, oh, that dog is so dead by now.
Right? How's that feel, guys? How's that feel? Shadow is fucking dead, guys.
Hocus Pocus, that cat long gone. That cat
was dead in the movie.
Lassie, they've been through 15 or 16 Lassies now.
Yeah.
You ever think Lassie just gets fucking enough? Like, Jesus Christ, why don't we patch up this fucking well? All right?
What the fuck is Timmy doing in the fucking well again? Jesus Christ.
Hey, do you know we have an Australian version of Lassie? It's called Skippy. Have you heard of Skippy?
I have not heard of Skippy. No.
Oh, you got to look up Skippy. Skippy was a kangaroo that did all those things like Lassie. Like Skippy had a best mate called Sonny, and Skippy would come in and go, and what's that? What's that, Skippy? A helicopter's crashed, and Skippy would go off and drive an ambulance to go and get the paramedics and perform open heart surgery.
Hold on a minute.
Back in the 80s.
No, I know. We have that movie in America. It's called Kangaroo Jack.
No, that's the movie Kangaroo Jack. No, this is a TV series called Skippy, and it was exactly the same as Lassie. But yeah, Skippy used to be able to. It was like a cross between Lassie and MacGyver. Imagine a kangaroo version of MacGyver. You know, that
Kangaroo Jack
build nuclear bombs with duct tape. Yeah, that's Skippy.
Yeah, but
that's Kangaroo Jack.
By like the 7th Lassie though, that dog knew how to tie its own rappel rope. Just, all right, I'm coming.
I'm getting the fuck in there. I'm going in the fucking well.
And then I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you for being such a fucking moron.
Yeah. And the 8th Lassie was like, no, I saw what happened to 7th Lassie. I ain't going anywhere near that fucking well. That was the end of the series.
That's why Old Yeller was such a prick. Oh, man.
I think this is our first international guest.
Yeah.
Geez, guys, I'm flattered.
Where's your fucking passport? Did you have to go through customs?
Mate, I like when you come into the States and there's you got US citizens and then you got aliens. I'm officially a fucking alien.
Yeah. So in preparation for this episode, I watched all 3 Crocodile Dundee movies. I also watched Idiocracy because it was on. Like I didn't fucking know it was on. I was like, fuck.
Is that the movie where the guy goes into the future and he's the smartest man in the future?
Yeah, and the smartest man apparently is Luke Wilson. We've fallen so far from God's grace. Like, how have we strayed so far from Jesus?
Some people are breeding, smart people aren't. You know, it's the way the world's going.
It is. It's fucking. That's how we have Congress. It's in the words, guys. It's in the words. Con is the opposite of pro, so Congress is the opposite of progress.
By the way,
we have the same in Australia. You know, like our Prime Minister Albanese, he was over in England very recently, and he saw the King. And Albanese, he said to the King, he goes, mate, I want to change Australia into a kingdom. And the King said, you can't make Australia into a kingdom. You're not a king. He goes, well, how about I make it into an empire? And the King said, you can't make Australia into an empire. You're not an emperor. And the King looked at Albanese and goes, how about you just keep it as a country?
That's amazing.
Oh my God.
I told you we were going to get the word cunt in there, guys. I told you.
And I'm one of the few Aussies that doesn't slip in the CNT word either, you know?
That's fucking weird. You sound like a fucking cunt.
Hey, fuck you, cunt.
Rather cunty of you, mate.
Speaking of which, I like how that one prince left the royal family. He's like, I'm fucking through with you fuckers. Y'all fucking racist and crazy. And everybody was like, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I was like, that guy's gonna be fine.
That guy's a fucking prince, man.
Yeah, he's getting royalties anyway. He still gets money and everything from what?
Yeah, like that
around the world.
Yeah, literally, he gets royalties.
Yeah, literally, he gets royalties. I mean, Australia's still paying the redhead clown.
You guys are still paying?
Yeah, we're part of the Commonwealth, so yeah, we still pay royalties to the King. So does Canada. Yeah, there's 72 countries around the world that still pay the King.
You got to give it up. You got to give it up to England, man. They are the #1 supplier of Independence Days. I love the fact too. I was talking shit. Like somebody asked me to talk shit on England, and I was like, oh, fucking thank you. Like I needed a fucking reason. All right. Anytime England chimes in. Mate. Anytime England chimes in anything, I'm just like, we haven't given a fuck about your opinion since 1776. Like, motherfucker. Like it has got to be. It has got to be like infuriating for England. It has to be. From going to ruling like the biggest fucking empire that the world has ever seen, all to be collected on an island the size of Georgia. Go no!
The thing is, they sent all their prisoners and all their convicts down to paradise, and we live in paradise down here, and they back in fucking sunny old England.
Oh man, I look at Australia the same way I looked when I moved down here to Florida. I was living in fucking D.C., Virginia area, and I came down here and I went to go get my fucking ID, and they said, "You have a criminal record," and I said, "Is that still required to get in the state?" Like,
Jesus, how many times you going to tell that fucking joke on the podcast?
it's a fucking great joke. It made the Aussie laugh. He's like, mate, I fucking know.
So the people down the street from me already have their goddamn fucking inflatables up in their yard, and
like Christmas?
No, for fucking Halloween. It's not even October yet. I'm gonna go.
Fine. That's fine. Spooky season is all year. Goddammit.
No, fuck it. It's.
Let's get spooky.
It starts October 1st. It ends November 1st. It ends November 1st. All right. Yeah. So I am legally. I think I should be legally allowed to go poke holes in those goddamn inflatables.
Are you having a stroke in the middle of this fucking sentence, Jer?
It's just looking at you, you son of a bitch, all right?
That's why the camera's from the chest up, mate. He's having a stroke.
Yeah. He's having himself a wank, mate.
Yeah.
I told you it was gonna be me and the Aussie like going head to head for a minute, and then we're just gonna talk shit on Jer.
So you know what a wanker is, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you've been called a wanker a few times before, Tony.
No. I actually called Jer a wanker most of the time.
What do you? I've called you wanker on several occasions. Shut the fuck up.
First of all, let's talk about the hot tub, Jer.
All right, I was not being a wanker. I was getting a wank. All right.
The most unenthusiastic, the most unenthusiastic, violently mediocre hand job I've ever bared witness, and fucking. Like, dude, I'm sitting in the hot tub, motherfucker.
What,
like, really?
Were you sitting there with fucking popcorn watching or what?
No, it's just I was trying to watch the stage, and all of a sudden the water's just turling, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck is going? No.
I was thinking about it earlier too, Tony, and if she had been a little bit better at her job, she'd have had to look at you later that night.
No. Do not bring that fucking drunk bitch back to the room.
Tony was so happy I didn't let her know where we lived.
The room is sacred, man.
But hey, couldn't use her. Apparently, I didn't know this at the time, but couldn't use her room. Her boyfriend was there. That'd just be rude.
Well, that's when you bust out the old like fucking dude, the pussy's trash. So I got to look at her husband crying to come. Like,
use the husband's tears as lubricant.
Yeah, he's sitting over there in that fucking voyeur chair that's in every hotel room. The fucking cuck chair.
Yeah, the one that no one ever sits in.
Yeah, that chair never gets used except for exactly what it's used for. It's for the husband watching.
And don't shine a blue light over it, whatever you do.
Oh God. Oh, so do you own the tourist business that you work for, or?
No, mate. I work for someone else. I don't want to.
No, Wally owns it. Haven't you seen the film?
Yeah, Wally owns it.
Wally owns it.
Walkabout Creek. Yeah. Never tours. You'll never know if you never go.
I love, dude. That movie is so fucking great.
It is a great movie. Crocodile Dundee 2 and 3, that was shit, but the first one's pretty good. You know, it's actually.
Oh, two was fucking funny.
I liked 2. I enjoyed 2. I enjoyed 2. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The third one was shit. The third one was absolute shit.
Yeah, it was not good.
Fucking the Los Angeles bullshit.
Do you know that Crocodile Dundee is actually based on a real story?
What?
Yeah, Mick Dundee was actually a real man, but the story went a little bit differently to what the movie did. The first half of the movie is actually pretty correct. Mick Dundee was a crocodile poacher. He used to shoot crocodiles illegally up in the Northern Territory, and he got attacked by a crocodile, and it wrecked his boat. It destroyed his boat, and he got attacked, and it grabbed hold of his leg, and it did serious damage to his leg. He was out in the middle of nowhere, and it took him 2 months to crawl out of the bush, and he crawled into a little town of Catherine, went straight past the hospital, straight to the pub. Straight to the pub. I mean, if you've been crawling for 2 months, what's an extra couple of hours going to take, you know? So he's gone into the pub, got himself half cut, and then gone into the hospital. Anyway, an American journalist heard about the story, so she came out to Australia and did a story on him. He took her out to the bush. They fell in love, and they ended up, staying together. Then one night he was in the East Alligator River, the hotel, the pub, and he got into a knife fight, and he stabbed a guy and killed a guy. So he was wanted by the police for murder. So he took off into the bush with his American journalist girlfriend, and they were in the bush for about 8 months. They couldn't find him. Aboriginal trackers couldn't track him because he was an excellent bushman. Then they heard that he was coming into the town of Catherine, so they set up a police block, a roadblock, and there was a shootout. He shot 3 police officers and killed them before they shot both of them and killed both of them. And that was back in the 1970s.
So basically, the plot of Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2, just no Mexicans.
Yeah, and no going to the States. Yeah,
that's fucking amazing.
Based on the real story.
I'm gonna learn everything about this dude as soon as I get off here.
As soon as I get off, I'm going straight to Wikipedia.
If you want to watch a really good Australian movie, trust me, you got to watch this at 1 o'clock in the morning when you're by yourself. Watch Wolf Creek. Okay? Wolf Creek.
Oh, I've seen it. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's based on a true story too, of a guy in the 1970s. He was cleansing Australia by getting rid of all the foreign scum. In other words, he was going around and murdering backpackers in the bush.
Jesus.
Yeah, but that's based on a true story. It's like the Australian version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. It's the same thing as Texas Chainsaw. It's the same thing as Texas Chainsaw. No inbreeding. That's the difference.
Hey, we have inbreeding in Australia as well. It's called Tasmania. Down in Tasmania, mate, incest is a game the whole family can play.
Why go down the street when you can go down the hall? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
We have an American version. We have an American version of that. We call it West Virginia.
Louisiana.
Yeah. Lausanne.
It's not Georgia though. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Y'all remember that time that Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl? Do you? Oh my God, dude! A fucking farmer friend. I fucking love that motherfucker so much. What?
So Tony, I've started planning episode 100 since we were a mere 8 weeks away.
What are we doing for episode 100? Oh, by the way, this is the part of the podcast where we have our itinerary. It's just become tradition now.
It really has.
We just make plan. I still love the fact that like we have a podcast, but it's just a phone call with production value. Like it's hilarious.
Now that Tony, you're in for a lot of surprises. I think we're probably going to go over an hour, so you might want to cancel band practice that day or postpone it.
I'm not canceling band practice. You can suck me.
I'll get that.
He's already lubricated up his flute.
I'll get hand job girl for you. So
no.
But
I'm good. All right, fuck. I'm gonna say it again. All right, there's a proper way to give a hand job, ladies. For all the ladies watching this, put it in your fucking mouth.
But no, we're gonna have a bunch of surprises. All right, well, you're gonna have a bunch of surprises. It's gonna be a great time. I think we're gonna go over an hour, and then I've got a really, really big treat just for you, Tony, at the very end of the episode.
What are you self-checking out? What are you doing?
Nope. You'll see. It's good. You're gonna like it. So, Croc.
I'm gonna have to go, mate. I have to go to work. I'm already running a bit late. So.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna have to bounce. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm more than happy to come in some other time and have a chat. But I got to get to work. I got tourists earlier and take the piss out of.
Well, have a good one, man. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah,
thanks, guys.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for letting me in, and great chatting with you, eh?
Thank you.
Ask any Aussie, they'll tell you.
Good eye, mate.
No worries, mate. She'll be right, eh? Bloody ripper, eh? Fair dinkum. Yeah, fuck off, you can't.
I love it. This is amazing.
Oh, that was great.
That was fucking great.
That was great. Guys, make sure you follow him. We're going to put all his details right here in the bio. What a nice dude. What a great dude. First gift to ever leave halfway through, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, right?
So, Tony, I came to a realization the other day.
Oh, no.
My daughter is really fucking clingy. Like, she is, like the other day, we're sitting there on FaceTime, and we've kind of run out, you know, that point of the conversation where you run out of shit to say, so you should just be like, all right, well, fuck off. Okay, fuck off.
That's usually about an hour into the podcast. That's why they're an hour long, guys. It's because I can't stand looking at this motherfucker for extended periods of time.
Anyway, she goes, I'm going to watch Reba. Watch Reba with me. And then she starts setting up her phone, and she gets Reba on the screen. She's trying to set up her phone so I can view the fucking TV with her. I was like, your grandmother what? I've seen it. I don't need to see it again.
Yeah, right? I've seen this fucking show.
I'd rather just go.
Yeah, I don't need to see Reba again.
And I was like, you really need some friends, is what you need, child.
Yeah.
Some people you could socialize with. Maybe show them Reba.
Yeah, show them the show. I've seen the show.
And I was like, you need other friends. I was like, you need friends that aren't your parents. I was like, what are you gonna do when I'm dead? Are you just gonna hang out at the cemetery? She goes, well, you're getting cremated anyway. I was like, yeah, but you're supposed to spread my ashes in several places. It's gonna be a whole fucking trip for her, guys.
One of them's gonna be the hot tub.
I don't need to go back in the hot tub. I'm all right. But she's like, oh, I'm keeping some of you. I was like, you're gonna put your husband through that, just staring at me every fucking day? And she's like, yeah. I was like, I kind of like that though.
Jerk glitched.
So my daughter plans on keeping some of me, Tony.
I don't want any of it. Fucking.
Oh my God! I should tell her to send some of me to you.
You're getting spread in the front yard where the dogs shit. Go shit on Jer.
Oh bullshit! I've seen your house. They shit in the house.
The little ones do.
It's all you have is fucking little ones. What are you talking about?
No, I got 2 other dogs.
Where the fuck were they the entire time I was there?
They were in the back room.
Why? Why are you hiding them?
Because fucking we can't let them outside because we don't have fences up. Fucking hurricane took down the last fence. We got to rebuild the fence.
I'm building a fence, and I'm going to get Mexico to pay for it. What?
Yeah, the Mexicans next door are paying for it. Fucking. No joke, guys. I want whoever built that fucking fence that I saw online, the one where like it was flooded, the entire apartment building was flooded with like fucking 4 feet of water, but everything on the other side of the fence was dry. I want that fence.
Dude, have you because I want a new fence too, and like I looked into the fucking people doing fence. They are it's organized crime. It's organized crime. It has to be.
They're fucking proud of them shits.
I was like, for wire? You're shitting me, right? For wire.
No, I'm gonna have a privacy. I was talking to like one of the city officials, and apparently I can't enclose the entirety of my backyard and screen. What I want to do, I want to enclose the entirety of my backyard and screen. That way the bugs can't get in.
Why? Why can't you?
Because that's illegal.
Why is it illegal?
It has to be within a certain distance from the property line. I can't take my screen all the way to the property line. This is fucking bullshit.
That is kind of horseshit.
I thought this was America. It's still America, right? Thought this was America.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's the first day of fall. I'm so sad. I'm so fucking sad. Is it summer yet? I want summer back.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Why don't you take summer then? Fucking, you know what? Summer can stay at your house for a couple of years. Fucking.
That's fine by me. Fine by me.
I want winter. I've been praying for a cold front. I've been doing fucking dances and shit in the front yard. I'm trying to get a fucking cold front here. All right. I am tired of my balls sticking to my leg every fucking day. All right.
Doing your snow dance there, Tony?
Yeah, I'm doing my fucking snow dance. I'm sitting out there fucking repeating Cuba Gooding Jr.'s name. Fucking.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to bring Cool Runnings to Florida, man. Come on.
Dude, I've been to that part of Canada that they went to, and it wasn't fucking around in that scene when they walk out of the airport. Like, that's what Calgary's fucking like, bro. I actually know one of the cast members, one of the bobsled team members. You remember the little guy that the big guy was like, he was gonna fucking kill him.
I was waiting for Jer to go. You remember the black guy?
No.
It's like that, Jer.
But you know the rich one.
Yeah.
The rich one. Yeah. Like we're doing a show one night, and this dude walks in, and I'm like, I know this motherfucker from something, and I'm just staring at him, and he goes, Cool Runnings. I was like, and then it was just like. Like I heard the glass shatter. I was like, motherfucker.
So
I was like, you're my friend now, whether you want to be or not.
Oh God, I've been in that club where whether you want to be or not, I've been in that club and it's not fun. It's not fun, guys. I'm being held against my will. Blink twice, motherfucker. Like I want to go. I'm being held hostage.
Tony, I sent another poster to your house. You are to not keep that fucking poster.
I'm not keeping that one. I'm not keeping. You sent me a picture of yours, and that shit's in widescreen. Like what the fuck? Like your poster's in letterbox.
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't need a poster in anamorphic widescreen, motherfucker. I like no.
So you're gonna keep the 21 by 21.
I'd like it to fucking take up the whole goddamn frame.
You say you're gonna keep the 21 by 21 then?
I guess, yeah.
Boom, problem solved. You're welcome.
Fucking like he sent me a picture, right? He sent me a picture of his poster, and the shit has fucking bars, top and bottom. Looks like a fucking demotivational poster. Like looks like somebody's making a meme. For fuck's sake.
I love this post. It's great. It's great. Like I think it looks so good. Like so good. I don't mind the black bars above and below it.
No, I like my posters to take up an entirety of a frame.
I mean, it takes up the whole frame. It's just some of the pictures black. That's all.
Yeah, I like my posters like I like my fucking neighborhoods. No black.
Jesus Christ! Oh, we're so gonna get canceled. That's gonna happen.
I love it. No, I'm kidding. I love black folks moving in. I don't like the Mexicans. Like the Mexicans can leave.
Jesus. But can't believe I'm going to do this. But Tony, I'm going to be horrifically offensive right now. You're going to love it. I miss
fucking 92 episodes. I never heard a conversation started this way. Let's go.
I miss saying the word fag. I do. Like, it
was wildly offensive.
It was so much, and like I never said it in a confrontational manner.
I say it all the time.
Not once. Like I said it because I'm a great friend, and that's what you call it's what you called your friends.
I still call them that.
I know you do.
Yeah, stop being a fag. Just say the word. Don't be a fag.
Well, I can't say it too much. We're on the live right now.
Oh, okay. Faggot.
They can't hear you. You're in my ears.
Oh, okay. That was smart. Smart decision.
Like whenever I know I'm going to go live on TikTok while recording, I'm like, all right, make sure the fucking speakers are off. We're all up here.
Oh man. So much. Like I still use, I don't give a fuck. I still use the word fag. I still use the word retard. Fucking.
I know you called me a retard just the other week.
I did. But, and I stand by that statement.
But we already covered that.
Yeah. Fucking. But yeah. Show's coming up soon. It's gonna be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
I'm officiating a wedding a week before that.
Speaking of, that's what else I wanted to fucking talk about. When's your bachelor party? Like, I'm itching to go to a bachelor party, and something tells me yours is going to be good.
I don't know. I don't know. We gotta get fucking. We have to get, like, me and the wife actually have to get legally married. Fucking. It's just we ain't got no fucking money. That's the problem.
Well, get some fucking money.
I'm trying, motherfucker.
I am anxious for this. Like, as soon as I found out Tony was getting married, I was like,
that's up to the 200 people watching this fucking podcast.
As soon as
I blame y'all. Y'all aren't sharing enough.
As soon as I found out Tony was going to get married, I was like, I'm going to go register so I can perform ceremonies.
No. I'm telling. Fucking the officiant at my wedding has to be John Stamos.
What if he's not available?
Uncle Jesse has to do the wedding.
What if the motherfucker's not available?
Then I'll go on my fucking, I'll take my backup choice.
Who's your backup choice? Jesus.
Neil Patrick Harris.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a good one.
That would be a good one. I'd be like, is that fucking Neil Patrick Harris? You're like, this motherfucker better sing too.
Or Adam Sandler.
Yeah, you ain't getting fucking Adam Sandler, motherfucker. That ain't happening.
I don't know. He's been in some shit. His career's taking a fucking nosedive.
He's filming fucking Happy Gilmore 2 right now.
Yeah, I know. That's because he can't write any good movies anymore, so he's doing sequels.
Don't get us on reboots and fucking sequels again.
Oh my God!
Like, I am ready for the original ideas like they had back in the 80s and 90s. 70s.
Somebody fucking said something the other day, and it pissed me off like bad.
Oh, what happened? Do tell me everything.
Oh, so check this out.
Gather round, children. Gather.
It's fucking story time. So I was scrolling through Facebook, and somebody said, why is pop taking its cues from the 80s? Literally the worst time for music. I went full fucking stop. Hold the fuck on. Did you just shit on my decade, motherfucker? First of all, we've said this before. The 80s and 90s were the peak of human civilization. I completely agree with The Matrix that 1999 was the peak of human civilization. It really was. All right? But the 80s gave us so much good music. So much of it, right? Let's fucking rattle off the list. We got Metallica, Slayer, Def Leppard, Faith No More, Sepultura, Guns N' Roses, fucking Motley Crue, Whitesnake, Cyndi Lauper, Tiffany, fucking Flock of Seagulls, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, the Fine Young Cannibals, motherfucker. I just listed off a fucking assload of fucking music. And I'm like, all of that music is better than everything today, right? I'm telling you right now, I will die on this fucking hill. Flock of Seagulls is better than anything that anybody puts out today. And that's bad because Flock of Seagulls sucked then. All right? Fucking, they sucked like Flash Gordon, right? Flash Gordon special effects sucked when it came out.
I'm about to really anger Tony. I can tell. But I definitely think that the 70s music was much better than anything we got in the 80s.
No. Again, we got Metallica and Slayer. Your argument is invalid. Like, the two biggest heavy bands ever.
I'm just talking about
excuse me,
music.
The two best heavy bands ever.
I'm just talking about fucking music in general, motherfucker.
But also too, like entertainment in general. Like fucking the best movies came out in the 80s. The best movies came out in the 80s.
But it started in the fucking 70s though. That train started picking up steam in the 70s. You cannot deny that.
Modern slashers gained steam in 1979.
Okay. I'm not talking strictly slashers. All right. I'm talking everything. All right. In the 70s, you had fucking Rocky, the good one. All right. I said
all
that
of them were the good one.
I said that just to fucking piss Tony off.
First of all, motherfucker, the best Rocky was Rocky IV, and everybody fucking knows that.
No. Bullshit. Fuck you. The first one.
The best Rocky was Rocky IV.
I think I can go the distance. Fuck you.
No, fuck you. All right? Fucking sending Sly to fucking Soviet Union. That was the fucking peak of Rocky, motherfucker.
No, it was definitely the first one. Definitely the first one.
And Stallone has to fight somebody with a fucking master's in chemical engineering.
So fucking, you had the first Rocky. You had Jaws. Fucking Star Wars was born, man.
Fuck you. Beetlejuice, The Goonies.
I didn't say it was better. I just said the train started rolling in the 70s.
But it hit full steam in the 80s. Back to the Future, motherfucker. Mic drop.
Oh my God. Speaking of classic fucking 80s movies.
Nightmare on Elm Street, motherfucker.
Speaking of classic 80 movies, guess what I watched yesterday?
Debbie Does Dallas?
No. Raising Arizona.
It's a great movie.
And that is like Nicolas Cage's second best film ever, hands down.
Of course, everybody knows the best Nicolas Cage film. It's National Treasure.
No, it's Con Air. Fuck you.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Actually, no. Nicolas Cage's best film is Face Off, and I will not be taking any questions.
I don't give a shit. It's fucking Con Air. You go fuck yourself.
No. Fucking Face Off. Hands down.
No, that's like number 3. It's
number 3. There is no fucking way that anything is coming after. Like, there's nothing comes before Face Off.
Yeah. It's called Con Air, motherfucker.
I want to take his face off. Dude, the shootout to Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that was pure fucking genius, John. Oh, we love you for that. Oh, we hate you for inspiring Michael Bay, though. If you could have not done that, that would have been fine.
But I was watching Raising Arizona, and it's the part where they're returning the baby. And the dad, if you notice, the dad's holding that big fucking gun, that revolver. And I noticed, like, he keeps pointing it into the crib. Not only does he point it into the crib around all those toddlers, he puts it down and then leaves. I was like, you gonna leave that with them kids? Like,
gun safety at its finest, guys.
Like, I never noticed that before. I never noticed that.
That's the way we do it in Florida. What are you talking about?
He's just waving around this huge fucking revolver and then leaves it, and then like by magic, like right before he leaves the room, it's in his hand again. I was like, what?
Oh man. Speaking of revolvers and cribs,
what the fuck could you possibly have?
I watched U.S. Marshals the other day.
Okay.
And they pulled a shotgun out of the baby crib. That's how the story comes full circle. But
okay.
I've never noticed before that U.S. Marshals is pretty much just a 2-hour Glock commercial. That Tommy Lee Jones is seriously in love with his fucking Glock 22, man.
You know what? I mean, I know he's gone, I know he already left us, and we're sad about that. But you know, Australia is basically just America, but with an accent and without guns. That's all it is. That's all Australia is. It's just like America light.
Nah. I will say, flat the fuck out. He's gone, but I didn't get the opportunity to tell him that the United States is better.
Well, hopefully he sees this.
Yeah, the United States is far better.
I didn't say that the United States wasn't better. I just said that
bitches love democracy.
They have democracy.
Yeah, we don't actually. We don't, because I love it when people refer to us as a democracy. We're not a democracy, by the way, guys. The United States is not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. So every time Joe Biden and Kamala Harris open their fucking mouth, I'm just like, somebody should have paid attention in fucking social studies. Like,
dude, how boring was fucking social studies though? The answer, so fucking boring.
I like social studies. I like social studies. I loved history. Fucking
no, like when I got to college, like history, I was like, oh fucking. They were like Native Americans practice divorce. I was like, no shit, really? I was like, tell me fucking. They weren't covered. All they kept doing was saying, Revolutionary War, Thanksgiving, fucking Independence Day. Here you go.
That is not in any kind of fucking order.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
It sounds like you needed to pay attention to history, motherfucker.
I started once I got to college.
I was explaining World War II. I was very, very, very like fucking stupidly explaining World War II, and it made me laugh. It made me fucking laugh. Like, because we were talking about movies. We were talking about Pearl Harbor. We actually just started talking about war movies, and I said I've never seen a bad war movie, except for Pearl Harbor. Like, Pearl Harbor is a bad fucking movie, mainly because Michael Bay was involved in it. But Michael fucking Bay. But I noticed something. If you watch the raid on Pearl Harbor, right?
Right.
Everybody had a problem with that. When the Japanese started attacking hospitals, they didn't do that. All right. They basically just attacked the ship. Do you have any idea how bad of a director you have to be? You have any idea how badly you have to fuck up to have the Americans defending the Japanese? That's saying something. All right. That's fucking saying something. And they said, I wanted to be a fly on the wall in Hitler's office when he found out that the Japanese attacked us. Like, fucking, you did fucking what? Well, God damn it. Guess we're declaring war on America. Oh, too late. They already declared war on. Okay. Well, okay.
It's about to get real sporty out there, boys. Bundle up.
And I was going over World War II history, and most people don't know this, but if Hitler would have just fucking been smart, he might have won.
Maybe, but the funds depleted very quickly, though.
You want to know why? You want to know why Hitler lost World War II? Because he attacked the Soviet Union. If he would have just abided by the fucking ceasefire, he would have been fine. Stalin was like, all right, well, they're fucking off over there. As long as they keep fucking off that way, we're good. And then Hitler fucking turned and looked at Stalingrad, and Joe Stalin went, all right, go get them.
Where's the Red Army at? They're drinking vodka. Tell them they can continue. They just march that away.
Like, seriously. Oh, Hitler wants a peace, huh? Well, let's show those fucking fascists what communism is all about. Let's fucking do this. And then
we're gonna take part of Berlin too.
Basically, they were marching toward the Soviet Union because we were on the other side. Like, we were coming the other way. Like, we were chasing them to the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union was pushing them back. So Hitler had a really interesting choice that he had to make, and that was, does he want to get killed by the Soviet Union, or does he want to take his chances with the United States? Neither option is fucking good for him. Like, neither option's gonna be good.
I was watching this thing, and this guy was talking about, he's from a different country, and he was talking about, he goes, when we were if you got pinned down, he goes, you prayed to God that an American team responded, we're coming to get you.
Oh, man. Fucking see, the United States doesn't fight war like they used to. All right, we need to get back in the mindset of back World War champs. God damn it, fucking, we need to get back in that mentality. We need to just they're fucking talking shit. All right,
we do have a history of like, what the fuck you just say?
we have our entire fucking American history is built on. All right, now everybody's catching hands. Like fucking.
Like, oh really? Say it to my face.
We were badass back in the day. God damn it, we were badass. That was an America I could be proud of.
Fuck, Tony, an hour flew by today. Fuck.
It did fly by.
And that was quick. Of course, we spent like probably 5 to 7 minutes coaching him through the fucking.
Yeah, trying to corral Aussie there.
And he was like, I'm here and I'm ready to talk.
I'm going to say things in my fucked up accent for you.
There's no better accent. I'm sorry. I love the Australian. It's so fucking ugly. I just love it.
Oh, anything's better than the Canadian accent, I guess.
I'm just like, I don't give a shit what you say. Just say more things, please.
Oh, I love the fact too that I found this out. Technically, we have the English accent.
Technically,
we have the English accent because fucking like we talk like everybody. We beat them so bad in the war. We forced them to fucking change their accent, motherfucker. You got your ass beat in so bad, even you had to change your dialect.
Speaking of which, Tony, we beat them not once, fucking twice. And so it's just something, and I am not referring to current, all right, just like president in general, all right, do not reference back to Biden when I say this. But shouldn't those fucking commies be speaking the president's English instead of the king's? No.
I don't think we want them speaking the president's English. I got blonde, hairy legs.
I said not to do it.
I got hairy legs. They turned blonde in the sun. I touched my daughter while she was showering. Kids sitting on my lap, and I love kids sitting on my lap.
I didn't. I said president in general, like the position. I'm not talking about the current president, motherfucker.
By the way, I have to ask. Anybody seen him lately?
I did see a video. Like he looked like he was enjoying life. He was on a beach with his wife, just fucking sipping a Mai Tai.
I think that's artificial, man. I think that's AI. I think Joe Biden's dead, guys. I think Joe Biden's dead, and they're hiding it from us. We haven't had a president. Technically, we haven't had a president in months.
What do you mean?
We haven't had a president, but fucking, he hasn't been doing anything presidential.
He was just on the fucking news putting on that dude's hat.
Yeah, he was putting on Trump's hat. That was the greatest fucking thing. That was the greatest photo opportunity ever. You ever get fucked so hard by your party that you changed to like Trump supporting? Like
he didn't change. He just traded hats with the fucking dude.
That's fucking amazing. Fucking Biden walking around wearing a goddamn Trump hat. I'm like, oh, what a time to be alive. He forgot he was part of the opposition to that party.
I like that dude. He goes, you want me to sign that for you? He goes, nope.
I love the video of them walking into the fire station and crickets.
I haven't seen
it. Oh, we have to touch on this. We absolutely have to touch on this before we leave. They tried to shoot him again.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody's trying to kill him. Nobody cares.
No, like fucking somebody actually said it on last week's podcast. They were like, hey, I was surprised y'all didn't say anything about the assassin that tried to kill Trump again. I was like, yeah, that happened after filming. Like, they tried to fucking shoot him again. And he's out and about. Like, he is out in public still. Like, god damn it anyway. That motherfucker, all the balls. Say what you will about Donald Trump. That motherfucker's got balls. They tried to shoot him twice, and he's like, I'm going to keep giving them speeches because they're the greatest speeches ever. There's no better speeches.
Little accordion hands.
Yeah. Fucking two-handed bottled waters and shit. Fucking. And I say what you will about him, but goddamn, he's got some fucking balls on him. That's the fucking kind of leader we need right there. That motherfucker doesn't give a fuck.
And oh my God, I'm about to fucking roast the fuck out of Tony because I found the goddamn flag video. And I'm going to watch the whole episode. So I know exactly what you said, motherfucker.
Okay. Go ahead. What episode was it?
I think it was 5th. Never mind. I forget.
Oh, you do? You sent me the clip, so I could probably tell by how my attire is.
Go ahead. Go.
I can probably match it up.
What are you gonna do? Just an edit?
No, I can just delete that episode.
I know. That's why I was like,
I watched a video recently. This is a Japanese fucking guy, and he's talking about Oreos, and I don't know why I laughed that fucking hard at that video. I'm gonna send it to you. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'll never get it. He always, I'm gonna send this to you. Never get them.
I'll send it right after, like while I'm editing the episode, because I want to watch it again, because it was fucking funny. I don't know why I laughed so hard at this fucking video. Like, God damn it, I'm easily entertained.
But anyways, guys, 8 short weeks away. So mark your fucking calendars.
Episode 100.
We're gonna, you know us, we're gonna make a fucking spectacle of this shit.
Hell, goddamn, I'm about to make a name for myself.
So share the shit out of this episode, especially the parts with the Aussie. Shorts coming soon.
Yep.
And Tony, why don't you take us out, buddy?
Yeah, buddy. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate the shit out of y'all. Except for you motherfuckers on YouTube. Y'all need to start paying for shit. God damn it. I need fucking money. I need to get married and fucking I don't want to work no more. And y'all need to share this fucking podcast. All right? I'm getting fucking tired of going to work every goddamn day.
Keep going, motherfucker.
Subscribe to the Patreon, motherfuckers, and send us some goddamn money. And it fucking I'm once again asking for your financial support. Fucking over here, Bernie Sanders and shit. But ladies and gentlemen, we will see you right back here next week, next summer, starring me and this fat fucker. Shut the fuck up. Rated R. Actually, that'd be NC-17. Actually, like rated. I you know what? I'm gonna show my balls. It's gonna be NC-17.
No.
We love each and every one of you. Go Dogs!